And then you have been to Russia.
Yes.
How did that come about?
In 1986, I think that's when we did it. I made a film. I directed a couple of the Star Trek films. And one that I did was called Star Trek: The Voyage Home. And it had to do with humpback whales. The story had to do with the potential extinction of humpback whales and what we did to save the species. So I was contacted by the World Wildlife Fund, who told me that they would like me to come to Russia to show the film because the Russians were declaring a moratorium on whale hunting. And the World Wildlife Fund wanted to celebrate that event, and they wanted me to help with that celebration by showing this film about the humpback whales. I had had an earlier confrontation on the issue of a Russian visit. I was directing something at Universal Studios in the early 70s. Russian ambassador Anatoly Dobrinin came on the set as a visitor with Henry Kissinger. Kissinger had a teenage son who wanted to meet me. So they came to my set, and I met the boy. I met Kissinger and Anatoly Dobrinin, and I said to him, my parents come from Russia. He was the classic Russian bear kind of guy, big voice, booming personality. He said, have you ever been to Russia? I said, no. Have your parents been back to Russia? I said, no. You should go to Russia. You should take your parents back for a visit. I said, okay. So I came home and I told my folks what I just told you, and they laughed at me. They said, you're crazy. You know, they snuck out. They wouldn't set foot in that country again for fear they'd be grabbed and thrown into jail, you know. So that didn't work out. But then when this offer came along to go to Russia as a guest, I told them,